I got it now though, cause I'm way better than what I was when she had to put up with years ago. It's getting easy, I guess. I say that. She might say something different. Amen. 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 I just thank God for being able to stand with his God. Amen. Because a little over 8 years ago, nobody won't let me stand their food. Get that damn out of there. Amen. 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 I just thank God for what he's done in my life. Amen. And it ain't nobody but him. Because in January 3rd, 2009, I could have been dead. Amen. I could have been dead, but he chose otherwise. Amen. Amen. I tell a lot of them, I said, I done been through the fire. Literally. Amen. Amen. I look at the pictures sometimes I got when I got out of the hospital. I look like a white man sitting on the couch. All the skin was gone. Amen. You know, amen. And God, he made me better. Amen. 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 And I tell people, I look at that, you know, with my arms and my hands, I look at that as a reminder, you know. I use it as a reminder. I don't try to hide it, I don't try to cover it up. You know, a lot of people probably would wear a long sleeve all the time, but for me, that's a reminder of what I've been through. Amen. And what I don't want to go back to. Amen. 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 All right.
And then after you got through with that, that's right, your finger got cut off.
Amen. The devil was mad. Amen. You know, I was getting ready to get married, and that will change the game. Amen. We was already coming to church together, but right for my wedding, I had to wear that bandage to my wedding. Amen. That was the day my sister had that grand opening at that place. So, piece of heaven. The devil was mad. I still went. Left the hospital, went right on up there. I said, don't y'all stop. Amen. And you know what? And a lot of people might not believe this, but even with getting burnt, because I talked to my dad that night before I got the ambulance and everything, and even with this, God didn't let me feel no pain. None. They thought I was in, Pastor Bishop even came to the hospital when I cut my finger off. They were like, you in shock. I was like, I ain't in shock. I mean, it happened so fast, they didn't even believe, y'all. I got to the hospital, I had 3 drops of blood on the rag, and the doctor was like, well, he said, I can put it back on there. I was like, well, it's off now, because the only thing holding on was that skin, y'all see right there on the back. The whole finger was off. It was off, the bone sticking out. And he said, I can put it back on there. I said, well, look, I work a lot. I do carpentry. I work on cars. I said, is it going to be in my way? Because I ain't want nothing dead hanging around me. He said, yeah, it's going to be. I said, well, cut it on off then. Ain't no use to, I got to go through rehab. I said, he cut it off. He said, I'm going to put some pads on there. He took them, look, my cousin was in that video, one of the first video. You could hear the thing. He was crunching that bone because he had to cut it on down. I know that would get you out. He said, I'm going to put you a little pad right there so you'll be able to work. And I ain't missed no time out of work. I think I took a couple days off just because, but I mean, I was right back to doing what I love to do. So, the glory of God be the glory. That's right, dude. That's right, we sat there and talked the whole while there. Amen. Amen. Because when it happened, I pulled it out. My uncle and one of my friends was out there with me, asking my brother-in-law, and I told him, ex-brother-in-law, excuse me, sister. Amen. I told those guys, I pulled it out and I looked at it, I said, I don't plan to put no Band-Aid on that one. I said, you know how to take me to the hospital. They didn't even know it had happened. It happened so fast. Amen. But to God be the glory. Amen. All right, at this time, I'm going to ask our pastor's wife. Amen. I just want you to come up and introduce your way. She can do that. Amen. But y'all are one. And you are his woman. You are man. Amen. And after she introduced him, Deacon Mark, we're going to put on that song that he wants, and we're going to let him take over from there. Amen. He got a song for us as well. Amen. Amen.
Truly is indeed an honor to be here on this afternoon, this evening. And I'll tell you, my husband and I were so excited about just coming to be in fellowship with you all because you're real people. And I thank God. I thank God for your spirit. From the first time that we met, I thank God for your spirit. And I thank God for each and every one. And truly it is indeed an honor to be able to introduce my husband. Amen. I love him. I'm in love with him. And I thank God for his life. I thank God for his life. He lives what he preaches, and I thank God for that. And I thank God how he loves me enough to correct me when I'm wrong, even though I am his wife. And I respect him. I'm looking at this shirt, Hooked on Jesus. Truly, he's hooked on Jesus. And I thank God for that. But those who do not know him, he is a man of God that will preach the word of God. He'll do whatever it is that God asked him to do. And I thank God for that. And I thank God for his love for the people of God. And those who do know him, you already know that he'll let God use him to whatever extent. And I thank God for that. And I honor the Christ is in his life. And I'm asking you all, those who do know him, I present. Those who do not, I introduce no other than Pastor Ronnie T. White.
Amen. 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 If nobody had done that better. Amen. And his wife. Amen. Amen. So at this time, we're going to turn this part of the service over to the man of God, Pastor Ronnie White. Come on, somebody give God glory. Come on, give God glory. Come on, shout unto the Lord in the voice of triumph. He is worthy of glory. He is worthy of honor. He is worthy of praise. Hallelujah. You may have your seats, but at this time we want to give honor to the pastors of this house, Bishop and Pastor Madeline. God bless you all. All the ministers, all the saints, and all the friends, and forgetting anybody. It's just good to be back here at Divine Refuge Ministries. And I was just talking to God. I said, God, you just give me what to say. I don't want to say nothing that you don't want me to say. Because God is in control. Hallelujah. And you can sense God's presence in this place. Yeah, so some places you go, you can't sense God's presence. But Divine Refuge Ministries, you can sense God's presence. One songwriter said, if I couldn't say a word, I just wave my hand because God been good. Somebody just wave your hand. Don't say nothing. Just wave your hand. Just wave your hand to the Lord. Hallelujah. Just give him a wave. When somebody says, I just want to scream right now. Hallelujah. I'm just looking at somebody else. I wish I could just scream. Just go and scream if you want to scream. Yeah. Glory to your name. Glory to your name. You are worthy of glory. You are worthy of honor. Worthy of it. Hallelujah. God has brought us from a mighty long way. Mighty long ways. I hear my brother testify. Hand cut off, don't feel no pain. Been through the fire, but it couldn't burn him up. Now look at you now, still standing, still here. Hallelujah. Bless the name of the Lord. Father, you are holy. So holy. Yeah. Come on. You go ahead and start it. Wherever you started, I'll grab it somewhere. Somebody say, God is holy. God is holy. Yeah. Turn it up just a little bit. Yes, he's holy. Come on, somebody. You are holy.
Yes.
Oh, so holy.
Yes, you are, Lord.
You are holy.
Yes, you are.
Oh, so holy. What a privilege and honor to worship at your throne. To come into your presence and your own. You are faithful, oh so faithful. Come on, help me sing that you are faithful. You are faithful, oh so faithful. What a privilege and an honor to worship at your throne. As we come into your presence as your own. You are holy, oh so hand together and say, there ain't nobody. I said, there ain't nobody like him. Oh, you can praise God. There ain't nobody like Jesus. He is the greatest. Look at somebody, tell him God is the greatest. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I want to talk to you tonight. You may have your seats, but I want to talk to you. I'll preach Friday night, but I want to do some teaching. I want to do some talking. I want to talk to us and talk to me as I talk to you, because we need to hear from the Lord. And we want to be the men that God wants us to be. Can I get one witness on that? Look at somebody and tell them, I want to be a God man. I want to be a God man. I don't just want to say it. I don't just want to say it, but I want to live it. I don't just want to say it, but I want to live it. Because we are under pressure. Can I talk to a real man? We are under pressure. Y'all looking at me. What you mean, Pastor? We under? It's getting hot now and Daisy's out. We are under pressure. Well, y'all ain't gonna help me. Oh yeah. Y'all better be real now. You better be real now. You have to tell God, come on! Come on! Yes, sir. Amen. Somebody said, not me, yes, yeah, you human on you. Come on! Come on! They put on a little bit of anything now. That's right. And see, the devil will use them to walk right in front of you to try to entice you with your Holy Ghost filled self and full of fire. Glory to God. It's one thing to be tempted, but it's another thing to yield to temptation. I thank God through the power of the Holy Ghost, I don't yield to temptation. You won't see it because you got eyes. Come on, somebody. Don't look all deep now like you ain't got no eyes. Come on. I know your wife is sitting up in here now, but you got eyes. Yeah. And they got eyes too, y'all. Because sometimes the white, come on now. Sometimes the women be taking a sleep up. They're taking a sleep peek. Hallelujah. That man look good. I want to talk to real people tonight. Can I talk to real people? Well, something about women, they are real slick when they do it. You can't hardly tell them they're not done. But with a man, he can, see you got you. Come on, a man will make himself get caught. Because it looked too long. Because it looked too long. I'm talking to real men. It looked too long. You don't want to get caught up. You look too long. What you looking at, honey? I ain't looking at that. Can I talk to a real man? I'm going to say this. I was with my wife. I was in Ocean City, Maryland. Walking down on the boardwalk, and you know how they dress on them. Man, it's almost like they got nothing on. God walked by me and I said, oh God. And my wife said, what? I forgot. What would you say to me?
I said, I saw it.
She said,
I had to look myself.
Lord have mercy. Did she leave all her clothes home or what? But I'm still saved. Come on, somebody, but I'm still saved. Glory to God. And see, we make people feel like they committed a sin because they looked. But you don't. You commit the sin when you look and then you start imagining. It's all about the imagination. Look at somebody. It's all about the imagination. Hallelujah. And I'm not that stupid to think that I just want to lay down with something just because I seen it. Y'all have some children in here. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Come on, somebody, because you don't know what that got. Oh, hallelujah. And when you're secure at home, you're not worried about trying to lay down with nothing else anywhere else. That's a good teaching right there all by itself. Amen. But I want to talk about the topic tonight
the theme, men front and center. And I may not go back to your scripture because I got something here.
Amen.
Because when it says men front and center, get in place to be blessed. Why is it there were so many men out of place?
Oh, God.
Wow. That's one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, every church you go in, men are out of place.
Yeah.
God made us first, Adam.
Yes, he
Amen.
did.
Amen.
God gave us the rule and the dominion, Adam. And we are supposed to be an example of who he is.
That's right. That is
God.
true.
Why are so many men out of place? All the churches you go to now, women everywhere.
Everywhere. Amen.
But men, I ain't letting no man tell me nothing.
Teach us.
I'm grown. And I say this all the time, you are grown until you get in trouble. Grown till you get in trouble. I've had them talk about me, then they get down to the police station, and the police officer asks who they want to call. Can you call Pastor Ronnie? Why?
Amen.
And I'm like, they said, call me? What are they calling me for? Well, I want him to come down here. But you don't like me. You don't like what I preach.
That's right.
But you figure if I could come down and I can say a little something, you might get a chance to go home. But if you think I'm coming down to the jail and lie, you going to jail. Because I'm not going to lie for you. I had somebody in the store one time, I'm going to get into it in a minute, a cousin of mine, he says, got family member, he's looking at about 19 years. And he said to me, I know if, I just know who you are. And I just know if you could talk to the judge, that boy will get off. And I'm saying to myself, what am I supposed to tell the judge? Because I don't know him. I don't know your family. I don't know what you done and what you don't do. I do know one thing, you ain't saved. And when you were sinning, you'll do anything. Oh, he said, come on, y'all, come on. Let me look at someone and say, when you were sinning, you would do anything. Because you are under the control of the devil. Your dad, you only got one devil. Come on, one daddy, either the devil or God. So brothers, look at your brother and say, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Woo. That's a good question. Good question. So the thing, men front and center, get in place to be blessed. The first thing we got to do is we got to go back to the beginning.
Yes, right.
Got to go back to the beginning. And see, God made us a certain way.
Yes, he did.
And when you go to Genesis, the first chapter and the 26th verse, it tells you how God made us.
That's right. Amen.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So I want to talk to us. I'm not going to try to preach you. I just want to talk to us for a moment because we didn't have enough preaching.
Amen. Amen, Pastor. Amen.
Praise Pastor! And then sometimes we don't get no better.
Amen.
And sometimes we don't even know what they're saying. They put their hand behind their ear and scream and holler. And we don't go home. We go home the same way we came. But I want to have church a different way. I want to come to the house of God and go home different. Look at somebody and say, I want to go home different. If I was going to go home the same way I came, I could have stayed home and watched TV. Come on, somebody. I could have got me a sandwich and got me a soda and propped my feet up and turn on the news or turn on the sports and sit there. But when I come to the house of God, I want to change. Look at somebody and say, there's got to be a change. Let me help you there. There are some who come expecting something. Because if you don't come, I'm starting to preach, I'm supposed to teach. But if you don't come expecting anything, you won't receive nothing. Glory to God. So when you come to the house of God, you got to prepare yourself. Look at somebody say, I prepared myself tonight. And I decree and declare unto you, I will not leave here like I came. You will even tell about 3 people say, I won't leave here like I came. Because God is going to speak into my life and I'm going to recognize who I am in God. God, I feel the Holy Ghost. Hallelujah. I know who I am. Look at somebody and say, I know who I am. Before you begin to know who you are, first of all, you got to read this verse, Genesis 1:26. Somebody want to read that for me? Genesis 1:26.
Amen.
Somebody read it. Brother, come on.
Amen. And God said,
let us make man in our image.
let us make man in our image.
Highlight that image. Come on.
And after our likeness.
And after our likeness.
And let them have dominion over.
Woo! Did you get that?
Amen.
And let them have dominion. The 3 words. Image, likeness, dominion.
Yeah.
Image, likeness, dominion. You got to get that.
Amen.
Image, likeness, dominion. Because if we don't go back to the beginning of how God made us, we will never move to the front nor to the center. Oh, God, help me here. Glory to God. Hallelujah. You got to have these 3 things in your life. You got to be in the image of God. You got to have the character of God. And then we got to walk into the dominion, the power, the authority of God. God, help me in this place today. Somebody say, I want to be in His image. I want to be in His character. Come on. I want to be like Him. And then I want to have His authority. So I can walk front and center. Because without God's authority, things are going to throw us off track.
Praise God, amen.
So it's right here. Did you finish that?
Amen. And over the fowl of the air.
Uh-huh.
And over cattle. And over all the earth. And over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
I gotta slow myself down so I can teach. It's hard to do when you preach all the time and then God said teach. Now in this chapter here, God, and you hear me I'm trying to talk, God made man, and He said, I made him in my image, and I made him in my likeness, and then I gave man dominion. Because see, there is no way that we can move to the front of the line and get in the center position. It's all about positioning. Look at somebody say, it's all about positioning. We cannot get into the right position. We will never move front and center until we recognize what God made us to be in His image, into His likeness. Then we took on His characteristics. Then we took on His authority. Look at, come on, men, we have authority over the influence of the devil. Most of the things that we deal with as men are just influences. It's just mirages. Some of the stuff not even real. It's just a devil. Come on, God, help me here. Glory to God. So the enemy is trying to play mind games on us. And he's always trying to remind us of where we came from. Hallelujah. Can I get a real man to say the devil don't mess? Come on. Does the devil mess with you and try to remind you where God brought you from?
Oh yeah.
Does he ever, do you ever have to deal with what's called familiar spirits? See, the devil don't come up with nothing new. He brings back what you said God delivered you from. You said God delivered you from Tryphena. So what the devil will do, he will give you a dream about Tryphena. Can I get a real man in the house? Y'all ain't gonna talk back to me. Man, I ain't gonna lift my hand up, I'm married. Women dream too. Y'all ain't gonna help me in that place tonight. Come on. Can we just be real? Have you ever walked about this either? Say it in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. You lying wonder. Trying to bring something back to my mind. Hallelujah. Come on, real people do that. You got to jump out of bed sometimes and the street. Jesus, get out of me. What you doing? You trespassing. Let me tell you something. As long as we are saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost, we're going to be in a fight.
Yes, right.
And if you're a wimp, you cannot be in this army. You're going to have to fight your way through this one. Because once you think you have, come on God, once you think you done got over one thing, something else is going to come. Look at somebody say it's a constant battle. I keep going back to preaching. I'm supposed to be teaching y'all. Hallelujah. But it's a constant battle. Everybody can't be a Christian. Everybody can't be Christian men. But I love what I do. Lord, look at another man say, I'm sold out.
I'm sold out.
My God, I said, I'm sold out.
Sold out.
Ain't no man sitting beside you, another woman that looks at, man, you sold out.
Sold out.
That means I am fully committed to God. That's what God's looking for. Some men who are fully committed.
Amen. Amen.
See, when you go back to Genesis, it talks about image. Image. And when you look at image, you get, first of all, you got to understand that God is a spirit.
Yes.
And he has no physical body. Come on, somebody. And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Glory to God. So instead, we are, the men of God are a reflection of who God is. Good God, help me in this place. We are a reflection of God's glory. And when you look up the word glory, when you look at the word God's glory, we are talking about God's manifest presence in the earth. So you are representing God in the earth realm, man. God help me in this place. Because he made Adam first. And everything that was in the Godhead, he put it in Adam. God help me in this place. Lord, I felt that in my spirit. I said everything that was in God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost was put inside of Adam.